So now we move ahead to momentum trend reversal techniques, and we're going to cover many things, but the main ideas that we're going to go through are trend line violations of the momentum indicator, price patterns that are traced by the momentum indicator, equilibrium crossover technique, and momentum and moving averages technique. So trend line violations: if a trend line is violated by the oscillator, a trend reversal signal for the oscillator is given. It does not mean the price is going to reverse, but it means that the oscillator is going to cycle. And the significance, the importance, and the construction techniques and everything pertaining to the trend line construction and its violation is of the same essence, and they are treated in the same manner as the price trend line violations. So, and note that this is only an alert, and confirmation in price in itself is necessary. The momentum trend break is reinforcing the price trend break, and it offers an additional piece of evidence that the trend has reversed. Sometimes the trend line is violated earlier, the momentum trend line is violated earlier than the price, but it does not lose its importance or potency because of this. And if the momentum and the price simultaneously reverse, a much stronger signal is given. Uh, a momentum trend line break can be confirmed by any piece of evidence in the price action itself. It either might be a moving average crossover, a price pattern completion, peak and trough progression, trend line violation in the price, or any other relative phenomena. Then we move on to momentum price pattern. So as we have seen that price can trace out price patterns which give us valuable insight into what the masses and public are doing. So in the same manner, momentum price patterns, momentum does trace out price patterns, and they are of critical importance, especially if an accumulation pattern in the oscillator is is accompanied by a reversal in the price in the downtrend. It usually is a reliable indication that a worthwhile move has begun. So the momentum is depicting the price is falling down and down and down, but the momentum indicator is showing sign, tracing out an accumulation pattern. You should know that it's when the price reverses, a worthwhile move is going to begin. So it's important to use common sense in the interpretation of price pattern traced by momentum. So, and when the momentum is already in an overbought area and it's still tracing out head and shoulders, a bullish head and shoulders, so a reverse head and shoulders, it is obvious that it is not going to cause an explosive rally in the price because the indicator is already overbought. So it's it's key to keep this in mind and look for reverse patterns. And these kind of failures um, usually occur in a contra-trend manner, that the indicator is same as we discussed earlier in the price discrepancy divergence, that the indicator is shooting up but the price isn't able to keep up with the indicator, and the indicator is chasing out price patterns, bullish price patterns, but the price isn't able to keep up, and it's only going to end in tears. Equilibrium crossovers by the oscillator is a really nice technique. Some indicators are specifically designed to give buy and sell signals when the values of the indicator oscillate around the zero line, and only a small proportion of the markets lend themselves to this approach, because this process becomes a bit too mechanical, and mechanical approaches usually tend to fail to work in the financial markets. It is a very nice idea to incorporate the concept of moving averages into the concept of momentum itself. So this reduces the subjectivity of the momentum indicator. It makes it more usable. It makes it more lifelike, and it gives a much more smooth profile to the momentum. It removes all the jagged components depicted by the momentum indicator. Uh, so when an oscillator crosses over its moving average, signs of warnings of probable trend reversal are depicted. And if a momentum index is much more jagged as compared with the price index it is based upon, causing unacceptable number of whipsaw signals, a combination of two moving averages can be employed to filter them out. So yeah, we can use a smaller moving average and a longer moving average, a short moving average and a long moving average, and to further filter out the jagged characteristics depicted by uh, a really hot indicator. We can use two smooth moving averages to filter the contra trend signals out. We're going to study the smooth momentum indicators a bit later.